Blog Talk Radio. Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah, I'd like a hot dog all the way, please.
Coming up. Here you go.
Thank you. Ew. What is this?
That's a corn-based hot dog flavored tube-shaped thing. It's almost good. That'll be $4.50.
You know what? No thanks.
If almost good enough isn't good enough for you, why would it be good enough for your pet? Add Kennel Kelp to your furry friend's diet. Sprinkled on your pet's food, Kennel Kelp helps with arthritis pain and stiff joints. It can also reduce shedding, fill in missing areas, and improve their looks. Healthy pets show even more energy and have better attitudes. See results in 4 to 8 weeks. The good news is, Kennel Kelp isn't just for pets. It's good for you, too. Sprinkle it on your cereal, or use it instead of table salt when seasoning your food. Kennel Kelp is the holistic care solution for pets and their people. Safe for dogs, cats, birds, cows, chickens, reptiles, almost anything that walks, flies, or slithers. It's a holistic health solution for humans, too. To learn about their many products, visit kennelkelp.com. Get Kennel Kelp for a happier, healthier life.
Hello, yes, and welcome. Good afternoon, and welcome to the BA Sales Kennel Kelp Holistic Healthcare Show, and I'm your host, Bill. And welcome to the first impending weekend of summer here on Friday afternoon, June 22nd, at approximately 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And today I want to talk about BA Sales Kennel Kelp and why pet owners should utilize CBD oil for their pets, specifically in today's show. And as I said in the description of today's show, over the weekend I'll get into the human cannabinoid products that I'm going to be featuring and am featuring on a dedicated website. And this kind of segues in from yesterday's show when I talked about Al Morrington, the proprietor of Mavita Oils, who's soon to be the national distributor for my C Miracle 7 superfoods and the C7 technology scalar energy chip that I've been talking about and featuring here at the website for the last 3 or 4 months. And what I'm doing, because of Al's own product line of CBDs, I'll be negotiating with him unique to his own products soon in the next couple of weeks. And I wanted to talk today. I decided to go ahead and live up to one of my many monikers is Creative Solutions for Holistic Healthcare Products Distribution, and BA Sales does business differently. And I have many unique programs to include my BA Sales 5025 sales voucher that I've talked about. You can check that all out at my website. And I want to get into the nitty-gritty of the CBD oils today as it is pertinent to your pets. Studies have shown cannabinoids, when administered to pets, can have anti-inflammatory effects and assist in treating many other ailments as well. A very short list of those ailments would include allergies, loss of appetite, arthritis and joint pain, cancer, chronic pain, digestive issues, fatty tumors, glaucoma, homeostasis, IBS, inflammation, phobias, seizures, skin problems, muscle spasms, aggression, anxiety, and neurological diseases too. And that is indeed just a short list. You can go over to the link that's in the description of today's show over at my blog, and the links to the direct new CBD website that I've established. And tomorrow's show, as I say, will contain more info about the CBD website, and I will talk about featuring my human CBD oil products as well. And there'll be a huge sale over the weekend. And at the end of today's show, I'll do some more housekeeping and announcements of some other products that are on sale over this weekend that you don't want to miss out on, too. About 3 shows ago, I did a show about Primal Life Organics, and there's a huge sale coming up for them as well. You can check out my website and tomorrow's show and my blog. So check out my big sale at my website, and you can read my today's blog to discover even more cost savings incentives that I offer. in the way of my customer rewards and incentives over and above all of this. Auto ship programs, NBA sales 50-25 voucher that I alluded to earlier. Why use CBD oils for your pets? Humans and mammals have endocannabinoid systems, specific cannabinoid receptor sites located primarily in the brain, the central nervous system, and the peripheral organs, especially the immune cells. What I'm doing over the weekend and moving forward is this is, again, all my cannabinoid oils for both pets and humans by going to the dedicated website via the links that are referenced in the description of today's show and over at my kennelkelp.com website. You can sign up if you want to join the family in the way of having an opportunity to earn some residual income, all self-explanatory there, and or just be a client for yourself and your pets. And the NBA sales 50-25 virtual vouchers are applicable to all of my products for an extra cost savings. Again, yesterday I talked about Al Warrington's buying club and my own buying club that many of my customers are members of and have many participating members. You want to check out those options as well, and then you have the opportunity to join in on the CBD website if you choose to, and or just be a client. You can be a client. You can also be part of the residual sales team that I'm also setting up. I'm also going to use this model of a template of how the system works in my discussions with Al moving forward and see how we can incorporate, as I said in yesterday's show, my entourage of products, his entourage of products, and I'm introducing him, or will be when I have the opportunity to do so, as I mentioned yesterday, also to my tourmaline spring water, which is a good vessel for administrating all of these products, to include my sacred clays, Kennel Kelp, Power Trio, Diatomaceous Earth, and my custom products that I've talked about before. So what I'd like to do now is go to an audio outtake, and I'll be back afterwards. This is the Cannabis Advisory Board.
Hello, my name is Dr. David Allen. I'm a retired cardiac surgeon and a member of the International Cannabinoid Research Society, ICRS. That means I'm a cannabinoid research scientist. And I'm here to tell you about the discovery of the endocannabinoid system, the ECS, and the significance and how it will change medicine. And we discovered the endocannabinoid system about 30 years ago. And we really didn't understand the significance of its discovery. And so we found out that this is a chemical communication that your body has. It's not electrical, it's chemical. And it's kind of like the hormone systems that people are familiar with. And your body makes these cannabinoids. They're endogenous, so they're endocannabinoids. And they perform some miraculous functions in the body. And we're just learning the significance of these functions. And basically, the endocannabinoid system is responsible for homeostasis. Most people don't understand what that really means, but it's the body's ability to maintain itself and function in a proper environment. And so it's critically important that doctors in the future understand this control mechanism. And we're finding out that manipulation of this endocannabinoid system will control diabetes, and controls cancer, controls whether you can survive a heart attack or stroke. And so this is critically important for doctors to understand neuroscience. And the discovery of the endocannabinoid system is the single most important medical scientific discovery ever, and will save more lives than the discovery and application of sterile surgical technique. heart surgeons saying that. So more people will be saved by manipulation of the endocannabinoid system than are currently saved by surgery.
The recent research has been looking at cannabis and the different cannabinoids. There's over 80-plus cannabinoids discovered in the cannabis plant. The second most dominant one besides THC is cannabidiol or CBD. And the research now is over 1,200 peer-reviewed journals on CBD. It's probably the most exciting and researched ingredient or substance right now around the world. It doesn't have the psychoactive or high that is associated with THC, but it has a tremendous amount of other benefits, including research shows anti-seizure, anti-epileptic, which is why it's gotten a lot of popularity. We did a lot with children with seizure disorders, and they're getting benefits from this plant in a safe, non-toxic way versus all these drugs that typically don't work. And there's neuroprotective benefits, so you see a lot with concussions in the NFL. There's a lot of research being done now with chronic traumatic encephalopathy or chronically banging their head a lot. Is anti-anxiety, which is really important. It's the anti-THC of sorts. It calms you down. It helps you manage stress better, which is how I look at it. It's more as a preventative or daily use substance than just treating disease states. And there's immune support. It's a huge antioxidant. There's just a tremendous feature sometimes to talk about what it doesn't do than what it does.
Dr. Alan Shackelford is a Harvard-trained physician. He's also among a handful of doctors in Colorado who give prescriptions for medical marijuana. From the moment Charlotte entered his office, he knew she was in trouble. While he was just examining her, she had 2 seizures.
She failed everything. There were no more options for her. Everything had been tried, except cannabis.
Here's how scientists think it might work. Marijuana is made up of 2 ingredients. THC, that's the psychoactive part that makes you high, and CBD, also called cannabidiol. It's the CBD that scientists think modulates electrical and chemical activity to help quiet the excessive activity in the brain that causes seizures. Dr. Julie Holland is the editor of the Pot Book, a complete guide to cannabis.
For a long time, the work on cannabis and epilepsy was sort of inconclusive. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. They couldn't quite figure it out. And it's only when they really started separating THC from CBD that they saw, definitively, yes, CBD seems to really stop seizures.
So, in the 1930s, they made tinctures. What were they making the tinctures for? Why were they doing these tinctures?
Well, the medicinal uses of hemp are just numerous. The hemp helps, we can talk about the cancer effects of hemp, but it helps with inflammation. It's very anti-inflammatory. It helps with seizures. It's very effective with PTSD for the vets that are coming back that have post-traumatic traumatic stress disorder. Very effective at treating that. It's an anti-inflammatory. But then the uses of hemp for cancer, what I've studied, because of my book, Cancer Step Outside the Box, and the number of cancers, there's about a dozen different cancers that have been studied in depth with medicinal marijuana, with hemp. And so the studies, from brain cancer to prostate cancer to pancreatic cancer, uterine cancer, cervical cancer, prostate cancer, it's amazing.
Okay, so what is in hemp that it's this THC, correct?
Well, there's chemicals that are called cannabinoids.
Right.
THC is short for delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol.
I'm glad you said it because I couldn't.
That's the only time I'll get it right. I'm glad I got it right. So that's the one THC is the one cannabinoid that everyone's familiar with. That's the one that's psychoactive, and that's the one that gets you high if you smoke it.
Okay.
But there's other cannabinoids. One is called CBD, cannabidiol, and it's very medicinally used. There's no psychoactive component of CBD.
So what do they do? Extract these? They make tinctures?
Yeah, they make tinctures.
Tea out of?
You can make tea. You can eat it. It's a great superfood. You're into raw. A lot of people use raw hemp in their superfood.
But do you get high off of hemp if you eat it as a superfood?
No. Well,
or just the seeds?
You got to heat the THC to make it become psychoactive. So people that eat the plant, they put it in a smoothie. There's super green smoothies.
Right.
You're not going to get high off of that because you didn't superheat it.
But is it then, if you put it in a smoothie like that, is it good prevention to cancer?
It is. It's very well. It's got a perfect ratio of omega-3 to 6. It's got more GLA, gamma-linolenic acid, than any other plant. So it's got some really great fats. You're well aware of the importance of fats in your diet. Yeah. So hemp it's a perfect superfood to eat, but it's also medicinal.
I just never understood why hemp had gotten such a bad rap, and now I understand that it was really politically motivated by somebody who owned basically trees and didn't want to be in competition with the hemp to make paper. And yet, throughout the years after that, so many people suffered because of that.
Yeah.
So I guess it's actually a good thing that people are coming around a little bit.
It is. I'm really encouraged about the different legislation in different states that are trying to legalize
medicinal hemp because of the fact that it is so good. It's not just a superfood. It's not just great for industrial uses, as we've mentioned, but it's a really good medicine.
Thank you so much for coming on, Ty. I really appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
CBD, short for cannabidiol, is a non-psychoactive compound in cannabis responsible for many of cannabis's medical benefits. On the other hand, THC, short for tetrahydrocannabinol, is the psychoactive compound in marijuana that causes the high associated with cannabis use. They are two completely separate cannabinoids, which are a class of chemical compounds that interact with special receptors in our body called cannabinoid receptors. Dr. Sanjay Gupta, an American neurosurgeon and CNN's chief medical correspondent, changed his stance on the prohibition of cannabis while investigating its powerful therapeutic properties and witnessing CBD successfully treat Americans. He shocked mainstream America, saying, "We have been terribly and systematically misled for nearly 70 years in the United States, and I apologize for my role in that." Through Dr. Gupta's review of the history of cannabis, he found that it has been a legitimate medicine for at least 3,000 years. And Dr. Gupta isn't alone in supporting cannabis research. The director of the National Institute on Drug Abuse, Dr. Nora Volkov, testified before the Senate saying that CBD appears to be a safe drug with no addictive effects, and the preliminary data suggests that it may have therapeutic value for a number of medical conditions. Research has shown that CBD can influence many conditions and bodily functions, including inflammation, neuropathic pain, autoimmune disease, energy regulation, metabolism, reproductive function, appetite, depression, anxiety, and even cancer. But how can one cannabinoid affect so many bodily processes without causing adverse side effects? The answer lies in our biochemistry, the natural intelligence of the body. We have naturally occurring cannabinoid receptors all over our body that interact with CBD. We have these receptors because our body is constantly making its own cannabinoids. These receptors and cannabinoids make up most of our endocannabinoid system, or ECS. Our ECS is always in action, and it functioning properly is a major factor in keeping us healthy. Many doctors now think that some people suffer from an endocannabinoid imbalance, known as clinical endocannabinoid deficiency, or CED. People suffering from CED may benefit by supplementing with cannabinoids such as CBD. CBD is the most abundant cannabinoid in hemp, a cannabis crop the federal government allowed individual states to legalize in the 2014 Farm Bill. Hemp-derived CBD is legal in all 50 states, is non-addictive, does not cause a high, and is easy to incorporate into your current health routine.
Okay, folks, that's two quick audios about cannabinoids as a whole, what they are, and confirmation by an MD. And we source our hemp from industrial hemp farms that produce some of the richest CBD hemp in the United States. Our CBD is completely isolated through CO2 extraction and crystal precipitation and is of the highest grade. It's pesticide-free. It's non-GMO hemp in the world. These industrial hemp farms are fully compliant with the State Department of Agriculture regulations and are large U.S. distributors of hemp, rich in CBD, CBG, CBC, and CBNs. I'll get into what those are respectively in future shows. When you go to the links of my dedicated website, just some of the random products that are there when you get there to do so. It's quite a wide array of hemp oil products, to include, short list here, pure hemp CBD oil herbal drops, the key benefits of which would be pain relief, known to reduce vomiting and nausea, suppress muscle spasms and reduce seizures and convulsions, promotes health, helps to promote relaxation and overall health. Well-being, helps to relieve anxiety, reduce cravings, aid in digestion, supports optimal immune function and the regeneration of healthy cells. Those all work synergistically with my Kennel Kelp, my C Miracle 7 superfood. You want to take a look at the C7 technology scalar energy chip as well, and my power trio over at the Kennel Kelp website, kennelkelp.com. In tandem with these, I'm quite anxious. I just ordered my first product from them. I'm quite anxious in treatment of my own arthritis to check out their cannabinoid oils. I have my own dedicated website from the supplier and the manufacturer. Some of the other products that are featured, much like most of the cannabis dispensaries, only these are hemp-derived products. Isolate CBD oil drops are also available. You can check out the website. Ultimate Deep Healing Pain Cream with emu oil is available. On the human side, all these products, pain-free ZE Rub with pure CBD hemp oil. I'll talk much more about the human products over the weekend. Introductory sale. Make sure you partake. Check out all the information. Roll-on pain rub, anti-aging creams, rubs, drops. I'm blowing through this very quickly. You can check it out for yourself at the website. CBD anti-aging cream with apple stem cells, neck indicolate anti-aging cream, overnight skin rejuvenators, collagen retinol anti-aging creams, moisturizing body butters, CBD anti-aging under eye creams, CBD daily facial creamers and cleansers, facial toners, and then on the nutrition side of life, you have pure hemp CBD total wellness capsules. That's probably going to be my first purchase to check that out for my arthritis. Pure hemp CBD relief oral spray. Interesting to see what that product will do moving forward. It's on my list as well for personal use. Pure hemp CBD energy blast and focus oral spray. There's a whole array of products both for humans and pets. On the pet side, which is supposed to be the central theme here, we have some CBD pet chew treats. It's a convenient, delicious, and playful way to make CBD part of your own pet's diet. It helps treat several conditions without using harmful prescription drugs, and it does not damage the liver, the kidney, or the GI tract like over-the-counter medications. And it can be used to treat seizures, nausea, stress, and anxiety. Looking forward to trying those out on my own two cats, Brady and Brody. Talk more about that moving forward. And the key benefits are the synergistic benefits to coincide with all my other products, which I alluded to earlier. And it can be used in conjunction with regular medications with no side effects. No side effects, and it does not damage the liver, kidney, or GI series. And it is a dietary supplement that which can be administered daily as part of your pet's diet. I'll get much more into that over the weekend. All those products are on sale as well in the various sizes. And also for the doggies is CBD Pet Health oral sprays and drops featured at the website, the dedicated website, a CBD Pet Conditioning Shampoo. And there's all discounted packages and auto-ship options available there, unique to the dedicated CBD website. And how am I doing for time? I'm down to about 5 minutes. I want to go back to my kennelkelp.com website, reference you over there, and check out the link on my main homepage there. And there's a link to my former website for more in-depth, detailed, lengthy Kennel Kelp analysis pages and Sacred Clay references of all the products and the percentiles of how to feed the pets and feed rate charts and frequently asked questions and so forth for the more detail-oriented visitors. And then my new site, my intent with that is to make it much more abbreviated for those that like to breeze through. My analytics, when I go back and check out, who's come from what region and how often, and checking out visitations and what pages and what's working and what's not, and so on and so forth. In all candor, a lot of it's reflective of the robots that are out there on the World Wide Web that just breeze through quickly because there's no human intervention. So those visits are less than 5 seconds. However, unfortunately, there's a human element on that as well. Most of my visitations for the percentile are less than 2 minutes. Thus is why I decided to take all of these alternative directions to try to give everybody the option of like a proverbial library, if you will. You have the option to go to the detailed aisle, if you will, and get the Encyclopedia Britannica or your adjective, your example. You can get as in-depth information-wise as you want to by going to the older website. And again, that link is on my new website, all self-explanatory when you get there. And then the new website is more abbreviated, gets right to the point, short synopsises and product descriptions, checkout systems, and so forth, with all the available links. I changed direction in the business at the turn of 2018. I've talked about that in archival shows here. I'm doing a lot with direct to the manufacturer, ordering direct. You have that option. You have options for me to do private label. You do have to meet minimums, which are self-explanatory. If indeed you have volume to warrant going that way, private label human products as well as animal products, and or ordering direct from those respective manufacturers. And those are all listed on my website at kennelkelp.com. And if you partake in direct ordering, not only do you enjoy their respective sales, in-house sales, or what have you, most of the vendors have consultation to include Al Morrington, who I referenced yesterday. I'm going to be doing business moving forward with him. Michael King, who I've referenced over to Vitality Herbs and Clays. There's consults. There's direct one-on-ones. There's all kinds of options for you. I've positioned myself now to completely be a complete holistic healthcare apothecary. And as I explained in the first couple of 3 months of my shows and blogs at my website and here at the show, my direction has changed due to where I'm at in life, how I want to continue to always be involved in the business, and how I'm going to do that moving forward. And this is the direction that I'm going in. It's much, much easier for me to now not have a stock at my house or work out of my house. I don't want an abundance of stock. There are isolated cases. I still have kelp come in and out of my house, and I stock a small facing. Those are my Power Trio. Those are my Power Trio products with readily available turnover. So it's to your advantage, to your option, to deal direct with the manufacturers. That bypasses having to meet minimum order requirements under private label and or custom products. However, once again, you do have that option, and of course that affords you the option for a more deeper discount based on that volume. All clearly defined at my website. So we give you a great array of buying options. You can buy onesie, twosies, if you will, all the way up to volume and group discounting. And I have group purchasing and auto ship, 4 distinct auto ship programs if you meet the certain parameters, all clearly defined at my website. The percentile of discount goes accordingly. And I have customer rewards and incentive programs that are all clearly defined at the old website. Again, that link is on my new website page over at kennelkelp.com. One quick one with about 30 seconds left. One of the many, which is unique, is if you submit a customer recipe to me via my contact page at my Kennel Kelp website, be it for human and or pet consumption, there's a percentage of discount moving forward simply for submitting a recipe. 10 seconds left. Join in over the weekend. Big sales. Always remember, BA Sales promotes good health in all animals and humans. Thanks, and I'll see you tomorrow.